Hello all, and welcome to a summary for our Descending into the Hive, a Wrath and Glory mini-campaign. We opened up with our two brothers of the Black Seraphim sent there on a special mission to retrieve some relics left behind by the Angel Exodus, a chapter descending from the Blood Angels, as the Black Seraphim descended from the Dark Angels. Arriving there by a rogue trader transporting their small ship, they decided to attempt to get some history on the planet. Failing to find anything in the archives of the ship, they went to speak with the rogue trader Captain Duncan. He admitted he hadn't been to the planet in quite some time, and his data might be outdated. He knew the planet was involved in a lot of industrial and training of the Imperial Guard, though specifics were very much lost upon him. With that, they decided to descend down. Upon arrival, the landing base asked if there was some kind of incident, as they thought they were someone who had arrived hours earlier. The two space marines were quick to learn, among their crew of Gil, who is in charge of keeping the vehicle operational, Jeff, who is their personal servant, and an astropath to assist them on their way. That another ship, claiming to be Astartes, had arrived earlier that day. From there, they went to the Administratum and then the Enforcers, gathering enough information to learn that the others might be from the Black Templar and have inquisitional ties. Learning a bit about the planet and some of the seals into the Underhive from the Enforcers, they decided to follow another lead, Azrin, a supposed tech priest in the industrial complex. Upon meeting him, he was very sketchy, very hesitant to give answers, but eventually let slip that there were many seals down to the Underhive, and probably the most direct one would be to follow a particular gang. He informed the Astartes where they could run into this gang, and gave him a data pad that in the Underhive might track to the Angel Exodus original staging area, or what their true target was, though he was very cagey on what that may be. Following this lead and leaving their ship in the industrial complex with their support staff to get it unstuck after a interesting landing pad, the group did board the train. Gregory managed to point out the scum, and that led them back to Tony, the head of this gang. The gang had informed they did know an entrance to the underworld, the Underhive, but they didn't control that territory anymore, that some fanatics had moved in. Making their way over there, bringing one of the scum with them, they did find a heavily guarded place, at least heavily guarded by ganger terms. The two Astartes made short work of those watching the door, and were about to head in before they heard a growl. Like lightning, a gene stealer leaped up. This young gene stealer ripped into one of the Astartes, causing some significant damage before turning to the other and trying to scratch their way through the ceramite. The scum tried to assist, but was almost useless, and eventually the gene stealer was burned alive and sliced open with the force axe. Uncertain on what to do with the scum, as the Black Seraphim have not had much contact outside of war, it was Brother Cassius who decided that this is the end of this low life and crushed his skull to have no witnesses. Going down, they seen signs that a cult was starting to form, but that some evidence leading that they had originally come from the Underhive. Crossing records and learning about gene stealer cults, the group decided there might be a few more gene stealers on this planet, and uncertain what their role is. They decided to return to their ship, take a chance to recover, rearm before going to the Underhive. And that was session, everyone. Hope everyone has a fantastic couple weeks, and I'll see you next time for Descending into the Hive. Bye for now.